What's good, YGK Squad? Welcome back to another video, the one and only YGK.seth. Shout out to my young gifted kings and queens, and in today's video we're going to be talking about how you can get out of the rut that you're in and get your life back and get back to where you should be. Let's get into it. In today's society, it is common to feel like you're not where you want to be in your life. And I say this because with the introduction of social media and other things alike, it has made people like me, well, people in general feel like they're not where they're supposed to be due to things like procrastination, laziness, or just no motivation to do anything, or willpower. And if you relate to any one of those symptoms, then you can't do the right video. So let's get into it. I feel in order to escape the rut that you're in, right? You need to do one of two. You need to stop doing one of two things. You need to stop doing what you're doing. You need to find the problem. So you need to do two things: stop what you're doing, and find the problem. Because if you want to stop what you're doing, then step two is gonna be easy, because that's gonna allow you to see what's really going on with you. You know what I'm saying? It was really the reason why you're not there where you are. You know what I'm saying? The cause. And if you get to the root cause of the situation, you're gonna be able to find out where your problem is coming from. So you can't get rid of a problem without finding the root cause of it. You feel me? So if you're like me, right? And let's use me for example. How I feel right now in terms of like how life's going pretty good in my circumstance, if I do say so myself. But I'm not where I want to be right. I'm not where I want to be right now in life, because right now I feel like I'm being too what's the word for it? I'm becoming a victim of procrastination too often. You know what I'm saying? And it's really getting in my way. It's really starting to affect my YouTube. It's really starting to affect my content creation life. You feel me? So what I did personally to get rid of the problem of procrastination and laziness is to, number one, get off of social media. You know what I'm saying? I deleted Snapchat and I deleted Instagram. So for those of you that are watching that actually know me, you will only be able to contact me on iMessage. Like that's for real. But getting back to it, with deleting social media, what that's gonna do is it's gonna get rid of the constant distractions and the constant flow of useless information that's coming into my eyes that my brain is consuming on a daily basis. And what that's gonna do for me is it's gonna free up that extra time for me to do and get out these videos for you guys, and to edit these videos, and to get out the best content for you guys to enjoy. You know, it's because beforehand, I don't know if you checked in the last video, that video wasn't my best self. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the best, but hopefully this video, you feel me, is actually I'm back on track, because I feel like I'm really touching the surface of my potential. Like I feel like I'm on this YouTube journey, and I'm doing fairly well for a starter, but I could do much better. And deleting social media is gonna put me back on track, because like I said, I'm going back to college, I'm going back to school soon. School's about to start, so I need to really lock and focus in, you know what I'm saying? And you do too, because and another thing that I stopped doing, I stopped also spending time watching movies and stuff. So I stopped distractions altogether, and I stopped wasting time altogether, because anything that doesn't add to me, or anything that doesn't put me in a better space than where I was yesterday, I don't participate in. I don't watch movies. I still listen to music, because listening to music, it's the type of music I listen to. Like you gotta stop listening to rap, because rap is not good for your soul, because what rap is gonna do to you is it's gonna fill you with negative thoughts and negative intentions. But if you listen to Afro beats like Fireboy, DML, CK, and what's that other guy named? Burna Boy, they're gonna get you right, because that music is gonna not just make you feel good, but it's gonna make you more focused and more positive minded, you know what I'm saying? Because all that rap, all that young boy, all that little Dirk, all that little Uzi, you know what I'm saying? All that G Herbo, and you know what I'm saying? All that rap stuff and all that violence that they're talking about in that music is actually resonating within your mind, in your spirit. And then, yeah, you guys need, in order to get back on track, my second tip of advice for you guys to get back on track is to start working out. Start doing some push-ups, you know what I'm saying? Because if you're like me, if you're a young man like me, and you like to see yourself in shape, you like to see yourself have a little bit of muscle, you feel me? Do some push-ups at night. Like, start doing at least 30 a night. Or start, if you're a beginner and have terrible form, don't overwork yourself, you know what I'm saying? You want to get the quality and over quantity, you know what I'm saying? So I'd say my advice to you is to do at least 10 in perfect form, knock them out. And then after that, do sit-ups. Like, do the incline sit-ups. If you can, and then after that, my third tip for you is to get on a schedule. Because if you schedule your time, you will be able to, you actually have more time on your hands because your time is scheduled, you know what I'm saying? So that you know what time's which. Like, say I have a dentist appointment at 3 o'clock on Friday, and I schedule it, right? Then I would know that I will be able to schedule my time and schedule my days leading up to Friday around the dentist appointment, you feel me? So I have more leniency for the spontaneous events in my life, like going out to a friend's house, going for a ride, going to play basketball, you know what I'm saying? Going to a movie, you know what I'm saying? Going to work even, you know what I'm saying? So I'll be able to work my schedule, work my life around that schedule, you know what I'm saying? And I'll be much more organized. And another thing that's important to get back on track is to stop doing stuff that limits you, you know what I'm saying? Stop procrastinating, you know what I'm saying? Stop procrastinating. If you have something to do and you're assigned something, do it. Because if you don't do it, it's never gonna get done. Or it's gonna get done real late and it's not gonna be the best quality. And you're gonna fail. You're not gonna do as well if you did it when you first got it. Like, especially for the people that's entering school, for your last year of high school. Like, that's my number one tip, number one word of advice to a high schooler going into the senior year. Do your homework when it's given, you know what I'm saying? And get your requirements done. I don't care if it's community service, I don't care if it's Future Fridays, I don't care if it's job interviews, I don't care if it's scholarship applications or college applications. Get it done, because once it's off the table, all your time is yours, you know? Like, you guys don't understand, man. Half of you guys really think that homework is difficult when it's really not. Well, when I say homework is difficult, I don't mean the actual homework. I mean doing homework. Like, getting it done is not actually difficult, you know what I'm saying? If you actually focus and you actually set that time apart to do it, like anything in life that you set time and set a conceited effort to do, you'll get it done. And you'll get it done at a high level, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna raise the bar each and every time. Because if you procrastinate and if you let it go, and if you let it go to the last date, it's gonna go, the level of quality is gonna go from her all the way up her, like a 90, this is an A, right? To her, this is a C. You feel me? So you're gonna set yourself at a disadvantage because you didn't want to put in the work. Don't forget that the grind doesn't stop, and if you don't constantly tell yourself and keep yourself in check, then you're gonna let yourself slip each and every time. And another thing for the young men who watch my channel, because apparently it's my subscribers are mostly, my viewers are mostly male. So another thing to do to get yourself back in check is to avoid going on to the hub. If you know, you know. I'm saying avoid doing things. Avoid reaching into the urges, allowing the urges to take over you. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it's a feeling, but the feeling does not have to control you. You control the feeling. You know what I'm saying? Have more control over your mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, have a standard that I will not do this, and think about a better productive way to do things, go about things. Another thing to do to get yourself back in check is to read a informative book, not no fiction, not no Geronimo Stilton, not no Diary Wimpy Kid, not no Dog Diaries, not no Treasure Hunters by James Patterson. You know what I'm saying? Read something by my favorite author, Robert Greene. If you have a chance, make sure you read The Laws of Human Nature. That's an insightful book that's going to tap you into different pieces of your mind that you never thought existed. Stay tuned for the next video.